I just went outside and shoveled our driveway, and it is below zero. Like, it is negative 10-degree real feel or something like that. So I thought I would warm up by doing a haul of a consignment deal that I picked up not too long ago. Let's get into it. Hi everyone, my name is Becky Park. I'm a part-time reseller, and right now, I'll admit I haven't been doing a lot of the reselling side of things just because my full-time job as a high school choir director is so busy in the month of December. And then not only do I have concerts and caroling and trips with my students to perform, all over the place, but my biological children are also so busy in the month of December. There are gymnastics meets and piano recitals and just so many different things going on. And so I feel like it's been hard for me to find time to film, to list consistently, and especially to go sourcing. So I was really thankful when 2 consignment opportunities fell into my lap. And what that means for me is instead of buying the pieces outright, as I sell through the pieces, I will send the person who's consigning with me a portion of the profits that I earn on each of the transactions. And I've heard from many of you who are like, oh, I don't really like doing that. I'd rather just buy the pieces outright from the person. And I totally get that. I've done that before as well. I've bought out resellers' inventory. But the reason why I was willing to do consignment with these 2 different entities is, one, the haul that I'm going to show you right now. This person asked me if that's something that I'd be willing to do, mainly because I think there's such a variety of different types of pieces, from bread and butter to like nicer brands. And the truth is, I don't know what's in here, so I'm very excited to go through it with you. And also because she has a lot of great stuff, but she's pregnant with her 3rd, and she was like, I just don't have the time. And it's kind of, my way of being able to give back to the community a little bit, of just kind of helping someone out, taking someone's inventory off of their hands because it feels a little overwhelming, and being able to still send them some income as things sell through. So I'm very excited to do that. I'm very excited to go through this stuff. And the craziest thing is, this particular reseller lived like 5 minutes away. And she was like, if you want to do, a haul video, I think that'd be really cool. And she specifically said that she filled each of these bags in a way where she thought a haul video would be fun. So I love when someone is forward thinking like that, and we're going to dig into these. So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to start by going through this bag of, it looks like mainly Bogs boots. This bag has ripped, which is why I'm just going to go ahead and show you the boots. I love selling Bogs, and I love selling kids' boots because surprisingly they sell really fast. And my theory is that they sell really fast because kids need boots, but they outgrow their boots every year. So whoever wears these Bogs in a size, let's see, what size are you? These are a US size 12. If someone wears these this season, they're most likely not going to be able to wear these next season. And so parents are always having to cycle through, and rather than buying brand new, rain boots or snow boots every single season, it's nicer to just pay a little bit less, by shopping resale or going to Goodwill or something, than to pay a stupid amount of money to get brand new boots every time they need it every year. So this one, if you look inside of the Bogs boots, they'll have, like the size and all that stuff. I don't know. Oh, you can see it through that little boot window. But if you look, it'll tell you too what the style is. So this is the classic high spiders, and you can see there's literally spiders on the boots. This would be perfect for someone who's super into Spider-Man. And I don't know, I think I can sell these between like $25 and $35. It's kind of been a while since I've sold kids' boots, so I don't remember off the top of my head. These ones are also Bogs. These have like, oh, okay, this is like a Goodwill sticker, so I'm just going to have to use some Goo Gone and get that off. These are a little bit bigger. They are in a US size 6. These are the K York Solid, and they're a little bit more plain. The bottoms look great. Again, probably 25 to 35, if not more, for those. And then there's one more pair, and honestly, I might keep a pair or 2 for my son because he can use some boots. And also on the back of Bogs, I don't think this is every single pair of boots. Like, I don't think it was on the Spider-Man. Oh, it was on the Spider-Man. Like, this one, it's saying you can wear them in negative 30 degree weather. This one is saying negative, oh, and that's Celsius. This is good up to like negative 20 degrees Celsius or negative 4 Fahrenheit. So it kind of gives you an idea of like, you know, how intense the boots are. Personally, even though it says that, these are not what I would go to for winter boots, even though this part is going to be waterproof. This like kind of spongier bit, I still think like if that got wet, if it got snow on it, it would get on your kids' socks and legs, and that wouldn't be very wonderful or comfortable. I would actually go with proper winter boots, but like in the rain, this is great. So these guys, I also have to take this tag off with some Goo Gone. You can see also like a lot of times on this more nylon-y exterior, sometimes there's like, I don't know, just weird residue and goop, but I think that'll come off. So those are great boots, and I'm not sure, but I think those are the only shoes that she gave me. And you know what? Let me take a moment. I gotta clear this rack so that as I'm hauling stuff, I can put it on this rack. Let me take care of that, and then we'll continue this haul.
A few moments later.
All right, I've got my hangers, I've got my bags of stuff, and I think what I'll do is I've got a good number of hangers on here and probably way too much clothes for one video. Like, I will be here for too long, so I think the smart thing to do would be for me to just do a haul of as many hangers as there are, and my family's waiting to eat dinner with me, so we will eat dinner after I'm done with this, and I think this will be a good length of a video. So we're just going to start with what's right on top. I think it's really funny too because this is all stuff I believe that she has that she doesn't have listed, and therefore there are things like Goodwill tags, and it's just funny because this is my Goodwill. Like, she sources from where I source, and this is a beautiful Bowden dress in a US size 4. It's this fun like red and white, is it? No, it's a faux wrap dress, but it's got this tie that goes all the way around. It's just very like chic and kind of classic. It's got a cuffed sleeve, nice A-line dress with some pleating on the front. Bowden can do really well, and I think it's one of those rare brands that can do well in all sizes. And so even though that's a little bit smaller of a size, I can see that selling for at least $35 would be my hope. Ooh, this is Dress the Population. This is one of those brands that sometimes I do really well with it, sometimes I don't. And it looks like she got this at Last Chance, which is, I think there's one in Chicago, and I'm trying to remember if it's the Saks Fifth or Neiman Marcus. It's one of those like higher end department stores, their version of like a Nordstrom Rack. And this is a great white jumpsuit. Oh no, it's a dress. It's a white dress. And thank goodness it's brand new, because that means it most likely won't have any stains. I don't see any right now. And this one is in a size large. So with it being newer, although the only tag that it has is the Last Chance one, and I wouldn't keep that on when reselling it. So I would probably honestly sell this as like new without tags. But the hope is that it would still sell for like, I don't know, like $40 to $50. This is a midi dress, and yeah, it's a good brand. I feel like people get excited about that brand. We're off to a really good start. This is another piece from Last Chance. This is another Dress the Population, and this one comes with like a little tie, and it looks like some optional straps. So I think this one I could call new with tags, and I would still take off that Last Chance, that little tag. This has a little split neck at the front, and it is strapless, and it's this great kind of like, I almost want to say it's a mermaid hem dress, but it's got this slit in the front, like a really intense slit down the center, and it does come with the straps in case you want to, you know, not have it be strapless. And this is a size medium in Dress the Population. With this being a little bit longer in length too, I imagine this one would sell for more, like a minimum I would say of $50, but that's really cool. And these are just like timeless classic pieces, and so even though they're not like made of wool or, you know, things like that. I think they could still sell even now. This one, this is interesting. This does not appear to have a tag, but let's see. It's a really cool piece though, but I feel like I'm not seeing any tags. I'm not seeing, okay, let's see if, oh, okay. I was like, there's no tags, but there is one indicator of what the brand is. So this is why I was like, I don't know what it is. And I was looking for this. So this is Lululemon. I'm not very well versed in my Lululemon styles, but this is a really cool kind of like teal knit sweater. And it has kind of the raglan sleeves there, as you can see. And then it's got slits. Actually, it's not even a slit. It's just got like a missing panel, and it's not missing on accident, like that's the design. So I think it'll be really easy to find the style name. I just have to, you know, take a picture of it. I can use Google Lens, or I can kind of describe it a little bit, and I think it'll come up. There's a tiny bit of pilling, but I think that'll be really easy to get off with a sweater shaver. There are the thumb holes, which is great. That's a really cool piece. I don't know what size it is, but again, I can find all of that information using Google Lens. Man, I feel like she has really good taste, this reseller. Like, she knows how to find stuff. This is brand new with tags. This is Spanx, and this is in a size large. These are more of like a capri length. These I tend to sell, I don't know, these being new, they might sell for a little bit more, but anywhere from like, used usually around like 20 to 30 with the tags. Maybe I can get closer to like 35, 40 on these. We'll see. These are not like, you can just wear these out, I think, but also I think these are meant a little bit more to be worn underneath clothes, and I think maybe those kinds of things can still do well. Just kind of all depends. I bet this is Barefoot Dreams. Yep. So this is a Barefoot Dreams piece. She got it at a local consignment store that I always go to. It's so funny, like, seeing these tags and knowing that I didn't get them. But Barefoot Dreams, this is the Cozy Chic Light in a size medium. These honestly are not as exciting to resell anymore. And I honestly think the reason why is because everyone who wants one of these has one of these at this point. But this is just a great, super soft, robe-like cardigan sweater. This one is hooded, and I have a couple, both of them I thrifted, and honestly I live in them. Like, I love them, especially in the winter time. They're just so soft and cozy, but again, they just, everyone who wants one has one. They've got like nice pockets on the front, and they also last forever. So it's like, it's not like, you know, something happens to them and then people are like, oh, I guess I have to go get a new one. Once you have one, you have it for a long time. Here's another one. This is from the same consignment store. I bet this is from the same exact consignor, size medium. This is like more of a heathered gray color, whereas the last one was more of a black. This one also does not have a hood like the other one did. This has more of like the shawl front, and it does have pockets. If they were my size, I may have kept them, and I may have had a third Barefoot Dreams cardigan, because the ones that I have are more like earthy tone. They're like brown and tan. I would like a black or gray one. Okay, this is Lily Pulitzer, size medium, in this really springy kind of like, what is this color? I don't know, it's like an orangey, salmony, peachy, more peach. And it's like a cooked salmon. When salmon is cooked, it is this color. And then it has this gray panel on the bottom. This is made out of cotton and polyester. I thought maybe there was some wool in it, but I guess not. So this one probably would sell for like $20-ish, I would guess. So there's that. I don't see any tags on this, so I don't know where she picked it up. This is kind of a cream colored thing. Oh, okay. This is Free People Beach in a size medium, which makes sense because it's very kind of oversized and yeah, very just Free People-y, where it's like basically one size fits all. So this is the front, and it's just very open. It's like supposed to be kind of a like a wrap situation, but it's honestly just really open. So it would be a really nice thing to just throw over like a swimsuit or something, and then it's got a hood. Probably this would sell for around like $20 to $30-ish. Free People just gets harder and harder to sell. It gets harder and harder to sell for good money. I love this like dropped shoulder sleeve too though. That's fun. This looks very different from the Free People. A little bit more formal maybe. Oh, actually maybe not. Okay, this is Grayson. This is from a local consignment store that I go to all the time. And I don't know that I've ever sold Grayson. This is in a size 5. So it looks like they do some sort of like vanity sizing type situation. But it's a shirt dress in, I think it's black. And here's the bottom. It's pleated. The top of the skirt, as you can see, is very pleated. Super lightweight. I have no experience with this brand, so I have no idea how much I can sell it for. And I know this is such a weird comment to make, but these clothes have no scent. And I appreciate that so much. Because sometimes when you consign with someone, you get the items and they just have a scent. And it's not necessarily a bad scent, but there's like a scent, you know? And that's just because of like either the detergent that person uses, or because their house just, you know, has this certain scent to it. There's no scent to this stuff, and I actually love that. I love this brand. This is J. McLaughlin. This is a size medium, and this is a great red dress with a little bit of a puff sleeve, which I also love. Ugh, this would be perfect for like Christmas actually, which I think it's a little too late to list for that. This seems to be made out of their Catalina, what is it? Knit stretch, I don't remember what they call theirs. Like their kind of jersey knit material. There's that nice, yeah, just kind of like clean stretch. It's not like it's gonna lose its shape, that kind of stretch, but it's just the perfect amount of stretch to make you look and feel good. So this one I would probably list around $50. I love this brand. It can do so well sometimes. And it appears to be in really good shape. Again, I don't see any tags, so I don't know where she got it, how much she paid for it. This is something, oh, this is so funny. This she got, I think, on Whatnot. And so the packing slip for Whatnot is still in here, because she purchased it from someone, and it seems like she purchased it to resell. Just from looking at the tag or the receipt, it looks like what this is going to be is a pair of Lilly Pulitzer pants. Yeah, this is from Whatnot. Oh, this is so funny. It's so, who did she, okay, I don't know that person that she bought it from. I feel like I shop from like 4 people on Whatnot. But it's a pair of blue Lilly Pulitzer, kind of more like trouser-like pants, and it's got that like very quintessential Lilly, it's not a Lilly Pulitzer print, like a lot of people use this print, but oh, what is that called? What is that shape? I cannot remember for the life. Like a clover type of print. Very cool, and like I said, just very funny that she got that on Whatnot. Let's see. She paid $6 for those. That was good. She probably had to pay for shipping too, but that was good. I wonder if this was also from that same Whatnot sale. Looks like all she got was that pair of Lilly pants. So this is a pair of white jeans. Oh, okay. I don't have a lot of experience with this brand. Rollas. I've never tried selling it. It's this pair of white high-rise kind of sailor-esque jeans with like the pockets on the front. I love this style of denim. I just think it's so classy. This is what the back looks like, and they are more of a wide leg, I would say. For white, they're in really good shape. There's this little stain on the back. My lighting is so weird right now, so I don't know if you can see anything. There it is. That actually might come out in the wash, but I got to do a little bit of research and see what this brand is worth, and if it's worth it for me to try to get the stain out, then maybe I will ask my husband to work his magic. Otherwise, I'll just sell them as is. This is another pair of pants. This is, again, it has a tag from my favorite consignment store, but it also has the J. Crew tag, and it looks like these retailed for $128. These are the J. Crew Danny. They look like a trouser pant, and they're in a size 12. So this is what they look like. Oh, fancy. They're black. They do need to be lint rolled. You can see kind of just all the lint and stuff near the crotch. But there's also this like waistband that is made of leather, and the leather feels good. If it's, I actually wouldn't be surprised if it was real leather. It's made of cotton and polyester. But what is that trim? Let's see. Is the professional dry clean inside out? Huh, that's really interesting. It doesn't state what that top part is. I will say this is a little bit older of a piece. This is from 2014. But, you know, like I said, it is new with tags. It's got this really interesting zip on the back, too. Like, right above the butt crack. That's an interesting spot for a zipper. I don't know. Also, I'm very much regretting this hoodie that I'm wearing right now because, like I said, I started this haul after I shoveled the driveway with my husband, and I was freezing. Like, my hands were numb, but now I'm just too hot. You know, it's my ring light, and I'm moving a little. Now this is too much. All right, I suspected this was Lily Pulitzer upon seeing it, but here's another Lily Pulitzer piece. This one is in a size 6, and it's this very classic blue, again, kind of like a dark navy dress, and then it's got all of this crazy trim work along the neckline and kind of underneath the bust, and it's on the back as well. And the way that they have it, it almost looks 3D, like the little circles are popping out at you, and you can also see that it's metallic threading. It's a really interesting dress. Just, again, very classy, I feel like Lily Pulitzer is either really loud and fun with like their bold, crazy prints, or they tend to skew very like ladylike and feminine and just very classic, which I think this is. But it was the texture of the fabric and these little metallic-y silver gold things that kind of made me think, okay, this is probably Lily. So that was the end of bag 1. She gave me a bunch of stuff in this Chico's bag, and as you can see, I destroyed it in trying to get it to my car, and then in trying to get it from my car to my house, and so it's a little destroyed, but that's okay. Oh, I love this brand. She has really good, she's a good picker. Like, this is probably why I wasn't able to find good stuff sometimes, is because she was finding all the good stuff and I couldn't get it before her. I might try this on. This is Marine Layer. I love Marine Layer. This is a size small. And it's, you guys know how much I love a high neck. This has like a mock neck, and it's like a half sleeve, and it's just this really simple ribbed dress in black. But the truth is, I have, and are they from Marine Layer? I have 2 black ribbed dresses, I think from Marine Layer already, but they are both sleeveless. Like, they're, one is kind of, it goes out, like it's more of like a kind of A-line, and the other one is just more of like a pencil skirt, but this one's different. So this is just gonna go in a special pile for me, and I will just tell her that I will pay her for that, what I would have paid for it if I were to sell it. Oh, that was really cute. Another Lily Pulitzer. Man, she found a lot of Lily Pulitzer. This is a size 8. And again, this is the type of Lily Pulitzer that is not loud and crazy and fun, but just very feminine, very classic. And despite that, this is all kind of like black crochet lace, even though I would never think of aesthetic keywords like whimsy goth or witchy to describe Lily Pulitzer. I think I could get away with it with this dress because of the fact that it is just kind of fully black crochet lace. What do you think? It's like this pencil dress. I think I could. I think I might try that and see how it goes. Here's a black and white oh, okay. So this she got at our local Goodwill. It's Diane von Furstenberg in a size 8. And it is this very classic botanical print. It kind of reminds me of, you can see it better on the back. You know, like the rose in Beauty and the Beast and how it's inside of that little glass dome? Like, doesn't the design of the rose kind of look like that? Or I don't know if that's necessarily a rose, but that flower, I don't know. So just a very classic dress from Diane von Furstenberg with a cool print, and then it's got this contrasting print. It's not even contrast though, it's the same print, but just on a smaller scale along the hem of the sleeve, which is kind of a cool idea. Like, it looks completely different, but it's not. The dress also has pockets. You guys, this is such a great haul. Like, I'm very excited to get this stuff listed, which is such a wonderful feeling. What is this made out of though? I'm curious. Like, part of me thinks it could be silk, and I just want to know. But where are you? For Diane von Furstenberg, you know, it depends on the dress. She is most known for her wrap dresses, and I think you can sell those for a good amount. Yeah, this is 100% silk, but it's not like the really thin, like I could rip it silk. It's like a jersey. I don't know how to explain it, but it's a thicker silk, and that's what I thought it would be. So I don't know, with it being 100% silk too, I feel like maybe I can list this for at least $50, if not more. Silk is just such a wonderful material. It's so breathable, and it's so classic and chic, you know. I'm just so happy with this haul so far. And it's so fun because I don't know what's in it. This is a Maeve for Anthropology piece, size medium. This is really pretty. It's got like these very romantic it's kind of puffed, but it's like ruched sleeves, if you can see that. Oh, pretty. It's just like this purple with red and kind of corally florals on it. And it's not pleated, it's just kind of wrinkled right now, but it looks like it kind of flares out at the bottom, so it's meant to be kind of loose. That's pretty. That would have been really pretty for fall, but I think you could wear this in like the spring and in the summer too. This one I would probably list for like $25. And you might be wondering, okay, so if you're doing consignment with this lady, like how does that work? The way that I generally do consignment, and she was like, yeah, that totally works for me too, is if I sell an item and it sells for a profit of $25 or more, I give the consigner, I'm the consignee? I give the person that gave me all this stuff, I give her 50%, and if it nets me a profit of under $25, then I give that person 40%. And that way it's like, you know, it kind of incentivizes people to give better stuff so that they can make a bigger profit. But the truth is, if things are netting for more than $25, then that gives me a bigger profit too, you know? So that's how that works. This is another Maeve piece. This also came from a different local consignment store that I love going to, that it seems like she would go to as well. So this is, like I said, Maeve, show yourself. Maeve by Anthropology. This is in a size 8. And it is a blouse, and it's very, I would definitely use like fairy for this, because there are literal trees. Like, that's the print. And then it's got these like little ruffle hem, like a, would you call that a ruffle? Whatever. This is cute. I like it. It feels like viscose or rayon. Is that what you're made out of? Let's see. Again, most Anthropology pieces I am listing for like around $25, something like that. I don't see it. Oh, there's a tag. This lighting is just truly atrocious, and so I'm having a hard time seeing things. Oh, it's modal. Interesting, 100% modal. But that's fun. So I will have to steam a lot of this stuff, which is fine. But other than that, like, everything seems to be in really good condition. I haven't seen a lot of flaws. I'm very happy right now. I'm assuming, yeah, okay, this is a pair of Spanx. Sometimes the information, because it's printed right on the fabric, sometimes it's kind of hard to see. The lighting actually really helped. This is a size medium. These appear to be longer. These are more like ankle length, so you could just wear these as leggings. Great shapewear. These not being new with tags, I'd probably just list those for like $20 to $25-ish dollars. Here's another pair of pants. This is Athleta. That's what I thought it would be. This is the Wander Stash skinny pant in a size 4. And these came from one of my local consignment stores. So, the lighting. Can you see it? Athleta. And a lot of the newer Athleta pieces, they do put, especially on the pants, the style name right on the tag, which I love. This one is from 2019, so it's not even like it's that new. But it's this green, kind of olive green pair of pants with this. This is why they're calling it a slash. It's like a slash pocket right in the front. It's kind of like a cargo pocket, and they are skinny, and then they have zippered pockets on the back. Very gorpcore. That's definitely a style keyword that I would use to describe these. Like you could see someone going camping in these, just being outdoors in them, and so I think that would be a great keyword to use. I love this brand. It's like she sourced with me in mind, but she did not. It's just like she has very similar taste to me when it comes to what we sell, and I love that. It just makes it easier for me because then I know how to list all this stuff. I don't have to do a whole lot of research, or it's not stuff that I'm like, oh my gosh, like this is actually crap and I don't want to do anything with it. Like it's good stuff. She got this at our local Goodwill. The brand is Peruvian Connection. You guys know this brand is my jam, and it's this long sleeve blue floral dress. Look how pretty. Is that a slit? Yeah. Oh, okay, no, that's not a slit. Oh, no, it is a slit. Is it a slit? It's a slit. No, it's not it's a fake out slit is what it is. Here's the dress. There's like this little draped moment here, and then the fabric kind of comes out here. Oh, that's so interesting. What an interesting design. This is in a size small. Very cool dress. I would probably list this for a minimum of $35, maybe a little bit more, but very cool. Love that. Pair of jeans. This is Rag & Bone. These are straight leg jeans in a size 26, which is great because Rag & Bone is a great brand, but like, man, their skinny leg. Okay, this looks pretty skinny to me though. It says straight leg. I don't know how straight this is, but yeah, skinny jeans are just super hard to sell. They also appear to be more of like a low rise almost, which that might work in my favor because I feel like a lot of people are moving towards that, especially the younger crowd. My daughter, for example, she's 12. She hates high rise with a passion. She's way more of a low rise or mid rise girly. This is the brand Finley. I don't know anything about this brand. This is in a size extra small. She got this at one of our local consignment stores. I'm gonna guess that this is 100% linen. There are also the cutest little puff sleeves. This is perfect, like light academia. That's one of the terms that I would use. It's really cute. I love the pinstripe on it, and it's like a faux wrap. Oh, actually, this might be a real. This is like a real wrap dress. This is pretty cool. Okay, let's see what it's made out of. I'm guessing 100% linen. Okay, it's 70% viscose and 30% linen. And it has a little bit of information in it. It says it's the Bohemian Stripe, made in the USA. I'm excited to look up this brand. I've never seen this tag before. I don't know anything about it, but I am a fan of this dress, so much so that I might just put it in my pile of dresses to try on. Here's another Rag & Bone pair of pants. These are brand new with tags, which is great. They are, however, a high-rise skinny, so I do think I'll probably sit on them for a decent amount of time. And they're color denim. Again, kind of the color of like cooked salmon. Would you agree? And they're in a size 25, which is a little bit smaller of a size. They're calling the color blush twill, which sounds better than cooked salmon. One time I sold this was maybe like my second year of reselling. I sold the sweater that I described the color of it as salmon, and I sold it on Poshmark. Someone bought it, I shipped it out, and then they left me, I believe, a 5-star rating, but they were like, I just donated it back. They were like, I donated it to Goodwill because the seller was right. This was the color of salmon. And I was like, if you don't like the color of salmon, why would you buy something that says color salmon? Like, I didn't feel like that was my fault. And like I said, I think she gave me 5 stars because she knew too that that was not my fault. But yeah, I don't. That was an interesting one. This is I haven't looked at the tag. I'm gonna say Lily Pulitzer. I am right, and this is in a size small. And I don't know like the different print names or style names or anything like that. But this is just a fun little summer dress, and it's interesting because it's got this like drawstring up at the top right here. So you can pull this and you can tie it to make a little keyhole neckline right at the top, and you can cinch it as tight as you want, and it's got these fun little pom-pommy, tassel-y type things at the ends. That's really fun. And this is made out of like a really comfortable feeling jersey knit material. Just a lot of stretch. Yeah, this would be perfect in the summer. This would be perfect if you're like going on a cruise or something. There's pockets. And then I don't know what it is. My family and I, we went on a cruise. Our last cruise that we went on, I think it was like 2 or 3 years ago. And we've only gone on 2 cruises ever in our life. But I've like been craving going on a cruise. I think because so much of me wants to be responsible for nothing. Like, I love how on cruises you just show up to eat and you don't have to like prepare any of the food, and then you just put all of the food on like a conveyor belt and someone takes it away and cleans it for you. Like, the lack of responsibility that someone needs to have to cruise, I am craving that so much. Like, I just want my schedule to be planned for me. I just want to know what time I need to show up for the shows and for dinner. I just want to go lay out on the beach. Like, I just want so badly to do nothing, and I think it's because I've been doing so much where I'm like so responsible for so many people. Yesterday I took 21 students to Chicago, and we like had all these different stops, and it was so much fun, but it's so much like, is everyone here? Like, is everyone still alive? Has everyone been fed? Like, it's a lot. And I just want someone to take care of me. Like, that's where I'm at right now. And that's what this little number makes me feel. It makes me feel like it's time to go on a cruise. Oh, but this makes me happy. This is the brand ALC. This is a very nice brand. It's very expensive. This also feels like maybe it could be 100% silk. There is a small-ish hole on the back on the seam because there is this interesting seam that goes all the way down the center of the back. I don't know if you're able to see it the way that I'm trying to show it. There it is. It's like a little hole. Part of me wonders if there was a price tag there. So this is in a size small, and this is made of rayon and polyamide, so no silk. I'm just crazy. And it's in a very strong orange color. Like, you have to really like this orange in order to want this. And then there's a little slit at the bottom of the back, and it's a little bit of a high-low situation, I would say. Also, I think I'm not going to put this on a hanger. This guy, I think, I'm just going to fold and put with that Lululemon sweater. And then, okay, yeah, the Barefoot Dreams ones, those can be on hangers. That's fine. There's this little number. This is Lily Pulitzer Luxletic, so it looks like it's their maybe athletic line. It's just like a heathered, is this aqua? I would say this is more aqua, and it's got this V-neck in the front. You just throw a sports bra on underneath. I've never tried selling anything like this. I'm assuming it wouldn't sell for very much, maybe like $15-ish, if even that, but we'll try it because I love trying new things. I bet this is Spanx. Yep. This is a pair of kind of that like liquid leather pair of leggings from Spanx in a size small. I've never seen this color though. This is in, I don't know how to describe it. It, like, I initially want to say some kind of like copper, but it's not. It's, yeah, it's kind of brownish, purplish almost. It's really interesting. But yeah, probably try to list those around like 25. Oh, let me put this in my little pants section. This is very lightweight and little. It's a top, it's a blouse. It is Dippin' Daisies. Never heard of this brand. Let me know if you have. There's the tag. This is in a size medium, made in the USA. It's polyester, and this is what it looks like. It's just this little kind of cropped peplum bottom. It's not even a blouse, it's like open actually. So I don't know, is this something you put on over a swimsuit? I have no idea. If I had to just price it right now with no information and no comps, I would maybe list this for like 25, 20? I don't know. It doesn't seem like a very significant piece, but I don't know. I gotta do some research. This looks promising. Oh, okay. This is J. Crew. It's in a size 2. It is this very pretty pink floral dress, and it is like an A-line dress. It's got a belt. I'm gonna assume it has, yep, it has pockets, and it's got this really great, this is not embroidery. I never know. Is this cross stitching? It's got some cool stitching at the top, and then it's got this keyhole neck at the top. You know, you just tie this, and the tassels on this are great. I love this kind of almost chartreusey type of yellow color. It's a great piece. And then the sleeves are a little balloony. And then J. Crew, you know, they just make it really easy for you to know what it is that you're dealing with, because you can look up the style number, just type J. Crew, and then the style number that is on the care tag, and you'll be able to find the style name. I'm going to throw my external battery on. You're going to be able to find the style name. You'll be able to find stock photos. You'll be able to find a description for the item. So that one will be really easy to list. I do also love selling this brand. It is kind of a slow mover for me. The brand is Garnet Hill, and this is in a size small. She got this at our local consignment store, and it's just this really sweet, like, kind of sheer pink geometric print blouse. Tunic? Blouse. I don't know. But I do like how on the bottom there's some, like, color variances on it. This is cool. Probably can't sell this for very much. I'd probably list it for like 20 to 25. More of a spring summer type piece. What do we have here? Okay, hold on. Oh my gosh, I thought at first it was like elves, but they're flowers, so I'm dumb. But where is the, okay. Okay, this makes sense. This is Matilda Jane. Now it's all making sense. And this is a size extra small. It is brand new with tags, which is great. But I personally have stopped picking up Matilda Jane. It's just, it doesn't move. And the kid stuff might move better, but the adult stuff, it's hard for me to move. But this is an open cardigan with like this floral print to it. And maybe because it's new with tags, it'll do better. However, I'm noticing right now, I think someone tried this on and it was too small for them. Look at the stitching on that sleeve. Like, it just looks like it's been pulled apart. So I would just have to photograph that and note it, but not a big deal. And it will sell eventually. Like, I just sold a Matilda Jane women's piece maybe like a week, no, maybe like a month ago. But that's after I had it in my possession for like 2 years. So that's what I'm saying. Like, it'll sell, it just takes kind of a while, which is why I rarely pick it up anymore. I actually can't remember the last time I picked up Matilda Jane. This is Gap, okay. Size extra small. Gap isn't a brand that I typically resell. This is pretty though. It's just like a nice little summer dress with this paisley print, and it's got, again, a tie at the waist. It's more of like a midi length. It's really pretty. But I probably would only be able to list it and sell it for around like $20-ish. But it's pretty. And it's got a little keyhole neckline. This is very lightweight. This is Ann Taylor in a size extra small. New with tags. This is a brand, I can't remember the last time I've picked it up. But it has like a little situation on the side where you can pull it to kind of ruche it up and bring up the sides a little bit if you want. Is this made out of anything special? I kind of doubt it, but let's see. This is made of polyester. That's what I thought. So we'll see. I mean, Ann Taylor, again, I don't pick it up. I had something listed and it finally sold like 5 years later. That's the reason I don't pick it up. You can see the pinstripe kind of on that. We'll see. We'll see what I end up doing with that one. I'm going to guess Bowden. Let's see. No, Hannah Anderson. Okay. This is a kid swimsuit. It doesn't want to show the tag. In a size 120. And they have conversion things that you can check out online. This is so darling. Hannah Anderson does some things really, really well. I honestly think a lot of their clothing is a little too cutesy, but their PJs are amazing, and I do like their swimwear too. This is just darling. Look at that. So that'll be a really great thing to list come springtime for the summer. Again, just makes me want to go cruising. That's all that does. This is White House Black Market. That is a brand that I pick up to resell, knowing full well that I'm going to sit on it for a decent amount of time most likely, and knowing full well that it's probably not going to sell for too much. But I typically will list things like this. This is a dress. I'll list it for like $35. And usually what happens with White House Black Market for me, which is so weird, is it'll take a while to sell, but it'll sell at like full price, which is so interesting. So, I don't know. I guess there aren't very many people who love White House Black Market, at least just from my experience, but when they find your stuff, they just buy the items at full price, and I'm here for it. This is a brand new with tags Chico's pair of pants. These are the So Slimming Bridget Slim Leg in black. I actually just posted about this on Facebook. Today I had sold through 2 men's dress pants, and I was talking about how boring it is to sell dress pants and to photograph dress pants, but they sell because they are a necessity, and therefore it is smart to like have them in your closet or, you know, wherever you resell. I just like don't love it. This is a pair of jeans from Abercrombie in a size too long. They're part of the curve line, and they're the skinny high rise. So again, I'm probably gonna sit on them for a little bit, probably sell them for like $20 to maybe $30-ish, just because of the fact that that skinny style, it's not that people don't wear them anymore, they do, but it's kind of like what I was saying with like the Barefoot Dreams. People who like the Barefoot Dreams cardigans, people who like skinny jeans, they probably already have more than enough of what they need. Speaking of Hannah Anderson, this is a pair of Hannah Anderson pajamas, which I love, in a size 80 centimeters. And it's Snoopy. Oh, and they're Easter pajamas. Look at how sweet. And look at the pants. And they're in really great condition, because a lot of times, I don't know about you, like my son wears his pajamas into the ground. And I guess he like goes exploring in caves and crawls on his hands and knees and like jumps into volcanoes. Like, I don't understand why his pajamas get so beat up. Like, isn't he just sleeping in them? But they get so insanely beat up, and that's what happens to a lot of pajamas. But those were in really great condition. I'm looking. We're at 42 minutes, and that's not including the little intro that I did. But we're gonna keep trucking because I got some more hangers. Okay, this is nice. What is this? This is J. Crew from my favorite consignment store. This is in a size 6P, which makes me sad. I wish it were my size. I'm just a sucker for like this kind of tartan plaid. This has a boat neckline, which this is weird to me. I don't know about the boat neck. And then it's got these like fancy little buttons here. But it's, oh, okay, so there's like lots of fancy buttons, and it's just a nice little blouse. This would be perfect for, you know, Christmas, the holidays, things like that. And it's a high-low blouse. I went to the fashion mall at Keystone in Indianapolis for Black Friday with my family. And while we were there, we went into the J. Crew, and it's just so insanely expensive. I mean, I know it's expensive, but I don't remember it being that expensive. And my daughter was looking for a pair of jeans, and so we went into the clearance section, and there was this pair of jeans that she fell in love with. They fit her really well, but they were still like $80 or something. So I was like, let me just check how much they are, because they were on clearance, and then there was like an additional sale on clearance, and I was like, let me just check. I took them to the register, and the guy was like, oh my gosh, like these are actually marked down even more. They're on clearance for $29.97 or something. And I was like, ring them up right now. And she was so happy, because if they were $80 or even like $40 or $50, I would not have gotten them for her, because that's a lot of money for a growing girl for a pair of jeans. You know what I'm saying? But $29.90, I can do that. So every once in a while you can find things for a steal, but I bet this retailed for like $100 or something at J. Crew, which is crazy. This is a brand that I love. I don't find it very much anymore, but the brand is Sundance. And correct me if I'm wrong, I feel like this brand is now discontinued. Like people, you know, this was Robert Redford's brand. Am I right in saying that? I don't know that it's still going, but this is a cute little kind of peasant blousey type situation. It's more of a popover, which is when there are buttons that go down sometimes, like 3/4 of the way, or sorry, 1/4 of the way or halfway down, but like the buttons don't go all the way down. A lot of times they'll call that a popover, and it's just like a very light popover, and it's got this nice little like ditzy floral print. It's not a true ditzy floral print, I would say, but really cute. And then it's got this little detail along the shoulder right here, as you can see. But yeah, even with all that going on, I mean, probably this would sell for like $20 to $25. It feels like it's made of 100% cotton. It's just very lightweight, seems very breathable. Yeah, 100% cotton. Nice little piece. Next up, this one doesn't look as promising. Let's see, what are you? Okay, this is Lovers and Friends. It just looks like it's gonna be by like a Macy's house brand or something. Like, I don't know. Look at this, the stripes on that. That's not my favorite, but it's this very, very cropped off the shoulder little top, and it's got the little keyhole situation on the sleeves that you can tie. Okay, never in a million years, if you had shown me that, would I have thought to myself, Lovers and Friends. Although, to be fair too, Lovers and Friends, I have such an insanely hard time selling. Okay, so this piece was in a bag, and I see why. It's because it is this beautifully beaded dress from Pissarro Nights. Picasso, I don't know, size 4. It's 100% rayon, made in India, but it's just got all this exquisite beading that I'll show you. I mean, look at this. Ooh-hoo-hoo. And it's like a maxi length dress. That's actually so beautiful. And the beading is like floral beading. That's really pretty. Okay, I'm gonna hang this and put it at the end of the rack. The main issue I find with things that have this much beading is that they're so heavy. I mean, this dress is probably like 3 pounds, if not more. And it's because of the fact that there's just so much beading. But that's beautiful. Okay, here's another sweater, which I'm excited about because right now, you know, it's like negative however many degrees and people are looking for sweaters. Oh, okay, from my favorite consignment store. This is Prana in a size medium. And it's great for like the fall. And I love kind of the way that this was knit. Like you can see that texture. And it looks just very kind of like artsy almost. Love a good mock neck situation. It's a little bit longer in length. If this were my size, I would totally keep it. This is made of recycled cotton and recycled polyester. I would have thought maybe there was some wool in this, but that's a really cool piece. I bet I can list it for maybe like $30-ish. This is, I want to say, a dress or a jumpsuit. This is Banana Republic, size 8. You know, I don't pick up a whole lot of Banana Republic, and it's not that I don't like it. I don't feel like I find it very much, and when I do, it's like older styles. She got this at our local consignment store, It's spaghetti strap. It's got like the smocking on the back. Do you remember my last haul when I could not remember the word smocking for the life of me? And I love at the bust, it's kind of like this like knot detail. Very cool. This one probably I would list for like $35. Also, it feels like it's linen, which would help. Rayon and nylon, so no linen. But still, very nice. And it's like got kind of the tiers, and it flares out. Great little summer dress. This is from, it's new with tags. Oh, Columbia. Okay. I just went to Columbia yesterday. One of the places that I took my students when we went to the Chicagoland area was the Fashion Outlet Mall in Rosemont. And my only mission there was to find winter gloves for everyone in my family, because my daughter, like the last time she played in the snow, she was like practically crying because she was like, my hands are so cold. And it's because none of our gloves are like waterproof or really meant for the snow. And I found some for her and my son at Columbia. And other than that, I just never really would go in there. So this is the Upper Banks funnel dress in a size medium, retailed for $60. This is what it looks like. It's got this sort of print on it. This is it. No, this is not a. Is this a dress? This is not a dress. It would barely cover your tushy. It's just like a longer sweater, and it's got these pockets in the front. I need to get this listed ASAP because it's a sweater and it's the kind of thing that could sell now. And you know, definitely prioritize listing your new with tags items. Although right now it's like too late. Like, what we're looking at, like December 13th. Yeah, like the idea that someone is going to get something from you now in time for the holidays, with shipping being what it is, probably not going to happen, but you never know. So this is from Packed, which I think sells pretty well. It just doesn't, in my opinion, especially something simple like this. This is just a tank top. It has a built-in shelf bra. This isn't going to sell for much, but it might sell quickly. I'll probably list it for like, I don't know, like $15-ish, if that. But Packed usually makes things out of like really great sustainable materials, like organic cotton, and yeah, it's a good brand. I just find that it doesn't sell for a whole lot. This is another Sundance piece, which we already talked about. This is in a size extra small, and it's this very cool blouse. I'm gonna call it a blouse. Again, it's high-low. There have been a lot of high-low blouses in this haul, and it's got some really cool embroidery along the neckline and down the front. Nice big billowy sleeves. Very cool piece. Probably could list it for $25 to $35. But oh, okay. I just wanted to see what it's made out of. It doesn't feel, okay, cotton. I was gonna say it doesn't feel like linen or anything like that, but I was just curious. Oh boy. This is, I don't know about you, but I'm having a blast. Okay. This one she got at Goodwill. This is another Maeve piece, and this one is in a size 14. You guys, I talk about this a lot. I just generally don't go to my local Goodwills very much anymore to source because I never find anything, and I think I wasn't ever finding anything because she was finding all the things. So this is a really cool black V-neck top. It's got some like elastic right at the shoulder. So again, I think it's meant to be worn off the shoulder. Hits right at the wrist, maybe a little bit above the wrist, but it's like kind of a new, more modern take on a blouse. Very interesting. It's got some ruching around the bust. Let me put this on a different hanger. Interesting piece. Yeah, just kind of a new take on what a regular black blouse could look like. This is another Sundance piece in a size medium, and the tag is coming off a little. I feel like she likes this color, this kind of teal color. So this one has some like micro pleating across the front, and it's just this longer tunic. This one probably, I would say, would sell for like, it'd probably sell between $20 and $30, I want to say. It's a little bit older of a style, but you know, it's a great brand. It appears to be in good shape. Another Sundance piece. Man, I wonder if any of this too was like her personal stuff. This is a great, it feels like a really good cotton. Again, just like a button-up blousey situation, and it's got more of like a heathered fabric, if you can see that. Let's see. I would be shocked if this wasn't like organic cotton or something. But I think the person, oh no, here we go. It's just 100% cotton. My husband knows that I get so irritated if he or my son like cut their tags out in case I want to resell it. But my son hates the tag so much. But again, he usually like wears his stuff into the ground, so I'm like, just cut it out, it's fine. But if it's like really good and it's one of those things that like he's not gonna wear that often, I'm like, you just have to suck it up. Like, you just gotta hold on to it so I can list it when you're done wearing it. This is Soft Surroundings in a size medium, and this is a really interesting piece because, wow, there's just a lot of detail. It's not just like a printed gingham plaid piece. This is all threading, like these stripes and these stripes going down. So there's a lot that went into this. And then on the back, there's these buttons, these square buttons, and they're on the front as well. This is so interesting. And Soft Surroundings, similarly to J. Crew, they have on their care tag the style name or the style number, so you can look up exactly what this is and get stock photos and the name of it. So like right here, my lighting again is terrible, so I don't know if it's going to show up, but it says style number, and if you just type Soft Surroundings and then that style number, you're going to see exactly what it is that you have, and that'll help you get some more information so you can list it easier. This is another Athleta piece in a size small, just a great little tank dress. Perfect for like tennis and things like that. There's a couple little pulls on it, nothing major though. And then in the back, what do you do with this? It's like a little mesh. I want to call it a pocket, but what are you putting right there on the small of your back that it's not going to fall out? That's a little bit silly to me. But there's that. Athleta also, similarly to J. Crew and Soft Surroundings, they have the style number on their tag so that you can easily figure out what it is that you have. Another Bowden piece. This is in a size 2R. This is so interesting. It's like a sweater dress. And it's got like a very kitty print to it. Like, look at the print. I would call that like a novelty print, and some of them are like in gold. That's cute. I don't know. I'd probably list this for like $30-ish. It's interesting, but it's good for the season that we're in now, so I got to prioritize listing that. This is Zarina. I don't know if I'm saying that right. I have never seen this label, and I've never tried listing this brand because I've never come across it, but it's a pretty interesting piece. It almost, okay, this is like a blazer, and literally like the most lightweight blazer ever on the face of this planet. This is, there's this random tag in here that says $34.95, so I don't know what that is, but I wanted to say that this was maybe made of linen, but now I don't know, and I can't find the tag, and that's okay. But this is cool. I like the stripes. I like, yeah, it feels like linen or even like hemp or something. That's kind of cool. Yeah, that's kind of cool. It's got kind of like a coastal-y vibe to it. Oh man, we're doing good. But I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to get to the bottom of this bag, and then even though I still have some hangers, I think I got to call it because I think my family is waiting for me to eat dinner, and the end is not in sight. This is a New with Tags dress from Dress Forum, and okay. So here is the tag. It's in a size large. It's like a tuxedo jumpsuit. So here are the bottoms, and it's like a wide leg, and here is the top. Look at that. That's pretty cool. It's just very, very like kind of formal, classic, boss babe type of situation. I like that. I would never wear it, but that doesn't mean I can't appreciate it. And Dress Forum, it's a confusing brand when it comes to pricing. Some of their pieces can do pretty well, but I don't know. I tend to sit on my dress forum for a long time. So I feel like I need to, like, I feel like probably the highest I would price that is $50 unless comps state otherwise. Here's another black dress. This is cool. Okay, I don't know how to say this brand. But it's Chinkaset. I'm butchering it. I have seen this brand many times, and I've never found it for cheap enough to pick up. So I'm very excited to list this. This is really, really cute. There's something very like Spanish about this, I feel like. I love the puff sleeve. I love kind of the ruffle right there. I love just this neckline. I love the dramatic V. And then it's a short dress. It's like a mini dress. The fabric is really interesting. It almost feels nylon-y. Oh, I'm excited about this. I'm so excited. I don't know what this is made out of, and I'm trying to find a tag, like a care tag. Not finding one, but the lighting is awful, and I can't really see what's going on. Also, I used up all of the hanger. Well, let's try this guy. It's probably not going to work, but oh, I'm excited for this one. Oh, okay, so maybe this is a flaw. Oh, no, it's not a flaw. You tie it. Oh, wow. I'm excited for this. And that's what she said. She was like, you know, if you want to, like, consign my stuff, and I've got some brands that I think will sweeten the pot a little bit, and I think it's stuff like this. Ooh, that's exciting. I'm so excited. Okay, another black dress, I think, and like I said, this will be the last one. You'll have to subscribe and make sure that you turn on notifications so that you're alerted when part 2 comes out, because there's a lot more stuff, and it seems like it's good stuff. What is, oh, this is City Chic, which I feel like I found out about late in my reselling career, but it's a brand that does well. The sell-through rate is great on this, especially in bigger sizes, and this is a size extra large. I think this is the Maxi Trixie is what it's called. And, okay, here we go. It's like a spaghetti strap dress. Is it a, yeah, and it's a maxi dress. It's lined, and this is kind of what the print is. It's like an animal print. Very interesting. You know, this is an interesting brand to me. The straps are adjustable as well. It's an interesting brand to me in that I mean, I would see it at thrift stores and, you know, different places that I would source, and I would pass on it all the time because it didn't look like anything very special. But I learned, like I said, that it actually sells pretty well and has a good sell-through rate. So I'm excited about that one, especially with it being new with tags. I'm so pleased. Like, you just never really know what you're getting into. And I have done reseller buyouts before in the past, and been, you know, with some of them I've been kind of disappointed, just because it's like I've already paid for all of this stuff up front, and although I'll make money on it, it's just not, you know, like, it's not what you hoped it would be. This is honestly more than I hoped it would be. Like, I don't know. And she did send me a little bit of a manifest. Like, she wrote out some of the stuff that I would get, and I glanced at it and I was like, okay, yeah, that sounds good. But like, this is better than I could have expected. And then especially considering the fact that a lot of the items are new with tags, and a lot of the, like, most of the items are just in really great condition. This makes me really happy. So make sure to subscribe so that you can see part 2 when it comes out, and hit that like button if you enjoyed, you know, getting to see all of this stuff for the first time with me. I'm so pleased and so very, very excited to get this stuff listed and kind of make, you know, both of us some money. Like, that's the point, that's the goal. And now I'm a lot less stressed out about inventory, because there was kind of a time when I was like, man, I don't have a lot of inventory sitting at home. I like having a healthy death pile. It makes me feel like, you know, things are okay. So this feels great. All of this stuff I'm so excited about. There's even more down here. Man, I gotta get to listing. So thank you so much for watching. I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.